Learn English through Stories U33 Answers PDF. Adapted and modified by Kulwant Singh Sandhu. Contents: Vocabulary 11 tests. Answers 1. Complete the sentences using the correct word. Make any necessary changes. 1. Politicians have to be adept at dealing with reporters' questions. Many stars chose to adopt child rather than have their own. Meg's book has been adapted for a TV program. 2. Watching TV helps me unwind at the end of the day. B. The makeup artist had to wind special tape around my legs. C. Please rewind the video when you finish watching it. 3. Going backstage after the show was the highlight of our theater trip. The young actors who attain sudden fame can find life in the limelight tough. C. Funding for schools is once again under the spotlight. 4. The director told him outright that he was too ugly for the role. B. I think it's downright disgusting what some actors will do to get a part. C. The artist had pictures propped upright against the walls of his studio. 5. The documentary focused on the training professional dancers receive. B. The film featured several young up-and-coming actors. C. Hitchcock's films are characterized by suspense and humor. 6. I was so engrossed in the film that I stayed up till 2:00 watching it. B. Horror movies have never really appealed to me. C. I am addicted to late-night television. 7. The so-called live performance consisted of a group miming to a CD. B. I was flattered to get the chance to work with the renowned director. C. The journalist secured an exclusive interview with the alleged murderer just before the trial. 8. Foreign language movies are either dubbed or have subtitles. B. The new comedy series may be cut because of low ratings. C. The names of all the technical crew who worked on a movie are listed in the credits. 2. Mark the following words: L, a light, or D, a darkness. Light, flash, brilliant, dazzle, bright dawn. Dark, dim, faint, cloud, dull. 3. Match the sentences 1 to 4 to their meanings, A to D. 1. I never know the answers. The teacher must think I'm so dull. Unintelligent. 2. Why are we being kept in the dark about the plans? Not given information. 3. He dazzled us with his wit. Impress with one's knowledge or talent. 4. The reporter asked the police chief if he could shed any light on the reasons for the investigation. Suggest an explanation. 4. Match the colored words or expressions 1 to 6 to their meanings, A to F. 1. The truth suddenly dawned on me. I suddenly realize. 2. I haven't got the faintest idea what you're talking about. I have no idea. 3. How could Mark have been so dim as to run out of petrol on the motorway? Stupid. 4. Don't let your desire for fame cloud your judgment. Influence you. 5. Stephen Hawking is probably the most brilliant British scientist who ever lived. A genius. 6. Jen is a very bright child. She learned to read when she was 3 years old. Intelligent. 5. Match the words 1 to 12 in color to their meanings, A to L. 1. Can you cast an eye over the script and give me your opinion? E. Have a quick look at. 2. When Dan broke his arm, he had to wear a cast for 2 months. G. Hard protective plaster. 3. Julia Roberts is often cast as the lead in romantic comedies. D. Chosen to play a character. 4. Why do you have to cast doubt on all my plans? I make others feel less certain about something. 5. Congratulations on your engagement. Have you set a date yet? B. Decide on. 6. She's unlikely to take your advice. She's too set in her ways. F. Rigid with fixed ideas and habits. 7. I've seen a beautiful marble chess set I know she'd love. K. Group of matching items. 8. Fran beat Beth 6-3 in the final set. I. Part of a tennis match. 9. She decided to act on her teacher's advice. A follow. 10. The most exciting moment comes in the third act. C. Part of a play. 11. Just try to act as if nothing's wrong. J. Behave. 12. They couldn't deny it as they were caught in the act. H. Found doing something wrong. 6. The words and phrases in color are formal. Replace each one with the correct form of one of the following phrasal verbs. 1. I like nothing better than lazing around and watching TV at the weekends. 2. The DVD is playing up again. Can you have a look at it? 3. Our school puts on a play every year. 4. I need to run through my lines a few times before opening night. 5. The producers spent hours trying to come up with a catchy title for the film. 6. Our film company plans to branch out into computer game production. 7. I've got into poetry, although I found it boring at school. 8. The theme tune he wrote still bring in income in the form of royalties. 9. That sitcom cracked me up. 10. They hyped up that movie so much, it's bound to be a letdown. 7. Think of one word only which can be used appropriately in all 3 sentences. 1. It can't be easy to adapt a novel for the screen, but the scriptwriter has done a fantastic job. When Julie first started her job, she found it difficult to adapt to her new hectic lifestyle. The course was designed for managers, but we can adapt it for a non-professional audience. 2. The bright sunshine made it hard for me to see the screen, so we drew the curtains. Trudy seemed to be a very bright student, but she never did very well in written tests. My sister wants to paint our room bright pink, but I think it would be too distracting. 3. Semin won the set and became the tennis champion. One of the nicest wedding gifts we received was a beautiful set of matching serving dishes. The stage looks stunning. The set designer must be very talented. 4. Throughout the party, Paula acted as if she had never seen me before in her life. Had you acted on my advice, you wouldn't have had any problems with the contract. When I was at university, I acted in several productions with the student theater group, but I never had a leading role. 5. Nobody in the office could shed any light on the mystery of the missing files. A handheld torch only produces a faint light. It was months before Katie saw the light and decided to look for a new flatmate. 8. Read the text below and decide which answer best fits each space. The ultimate in reality TV. In their attempts to ensure higher ratings, TV producers have developed a whole new breed of programs featuring real people. In Europe, the most famous of these so-called reality TV shows was probably Big Brother, where 12 ordinary people volunteered to live under the watchful eye of TV cameras 24 hours a day. In America, the top show was Survivor, based on a similar concept, in which 16 contestants are abandoned on a desert island. But the ultimate example of the genre must surely be The Osbournes, first broadcast on MTV in 2002, in which the home life of rock star Ozzy Osbourne and his family was laid bare to public scrutiny. Osbourne himself was already a household name, as the former lead singer of the highly successful heavy metal group, Black Sabbath. The show was described as a real-life sitcom because it shed light on Ozzy's softer, more humorous side. It revealed his devotion to his teenage kids, even though he was often heard yelling and swearing at them. The program brought in millions for the Osbourne family and certainly blurred the boundaries between reality and television. 9. Complete each sentence using a verb from A in the correct form, plus a word from B. 1. Sarah is leaving tomorrow and coming back on Saturday. 2. I've been standing a long time. I'm going to sit down for a bit. 3. It's a very busy airport. There are planes landing and taking off all the time. 4. A cat tried to catch the bird, but it flew away just in time. 5. We were trapped in the building. We couldn't get out. 6. I can't hear you very well. Can you speak up a little? 7. Ben's salary is very low, but it's enough to get by. 8. Everything is so expensive now. Prices have gone up a lot. 9. I heard a noise behind me, so I looked round to see what it was. 10. I'm going out now to do some shopping. I'll be back in about an hour. 11. Our car broke down on the motorway and we had to call for help. 12. How is your new job? How are you getting on? 10. Complete each sentence using a word from A and a word from B. 1. You're walking too fast. I can't keep up with you. 2. My holidays are nearly over. Next week I'll be back at work. 3. We went up to the top floor of the building to admire the view. 4. The meeting tomorrow is going to be difficult. I'm not looking forward to it. 5. There was a bank robbery last week. The robbers got away with PS 50,000. 6. I love to look up at the stars in the night sky. 7. I was sitting in the kitchen when a bird flew in through the open window. 8. How do you know about the plan? How did you find out about it? 11. Complete the sentences. Use these phrasal verbs plus it/them/me. 1. I want to keep this box. Don't throw it away. 2. I'm going to bed now. Can you wake me up at 6:30? 3. I've got something in my eye and I can't get it out. 4. I don't like it when people borrow things and don't give them back. 5. I want to use the hairdryer. How do I switch it on? 6. My shoes are dirty. I'd better take them off before going into the house.